Welcome everybody to the Denver Broncos franchise. Our tour of the NFC East this season continues. The Denver Broncos are set to take on the Philadelphia Eagles here in Week 8. With a 4-2 start to the season, this has certainly been the best season of the series thus far, but there's still a long way to go and some tough teams on the schedule. The Broncos were able to withstand a fierce Bills comeback in the second half last episode. They've had to win some tough, close games. Now they meet the 3-3 Philadelphia Eagles, a team that I think has a couple different problems for us to worry about. Defensively, they're not the team they were when they won the Super Bowl, but they still have Fletcher Cox, who's an elite defensive tackle. Offensively, Philadelphia has missed Alshon Jeffrey and Zach Ertz for most of the year. Jeffrey is done for the season, but Ertz came back a week ago. And it looks like Carson Wentz has had a pretty good season even without his top two targets for most of the year. With Ertz back, that worries me because we've struggled against the tight ends each of the last 2 weeks. We've got to make sure we can contain him, not let Carson Wentz make any big plays, and see if the Broncos can start this year 5-2. From Philadelphia, Denver set to get it first, and here we go. Dion Price on the return, on the short kick. He cuts inside and is brought down around the 30. Josh Rosen set to make start number 7 for Denver. He has 7 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. His play overall, I think, has been solid, but we're hoping to see him get a little more consistent as the year goes on. Denver flips the formation to start things, and they'll throw it. Rosen needing some time, and he throws this away, and Josh Rosen still down after being hit. On the very first play of the game, Josh Rosen has to come out. He's being checked out now on the sideline, and Taquan Layton, the second-round rookie, is in at quarterback. They keep it in his hands on his first snap. There's no room, and the ball comes out. Philadelphia's got this. Taquan Layton had no space, but to make matters worse, he loses the football. Denver losing another fumble. Some bad luck there. It didn't roll out of bounds or anything. So a quick scoring drive, Philadelphia to the air, and this is incomplete. Javon Wims unable to make the catch. Carson Wentz to the air on third down and has to check it down to Nyheim Hines. And Philadelphia's content just getting the 3, it looks like. Strange start to this one, but Josh Rosen is back in the game for drive number 2, and a good run from Royce Freeman gets this drive going. Freeman still starting in the place of Phillip Lindsay, coming off a nice 110-yard game. Rosen again evading some pressure and able to find Curtis Samuel across the middle. Out of the eye, 3rd and short. Freeman hit and does not get it. 3 defenders in the backfield to meet Freeman, and the Broncos will kick. Carson Wentz and the Eagles take over, and the top running back is Nyheim Hines. Nowhere to go on this play. Bradley Chubb with the stop. Wentz with 15 touchdowns on the year, 3 of those going to Deshaun Jackson. He's going along on this 3rd down try, and Jackson's not able to make the catch. They wanted the big play. And now some jawing back and forth between Jackson and Bryce Callahan. Broncos take over, pretty good field position. More pressure. Rosen dropped for a loss by Brandon Graham. Early on, this Philadelphia front is looking dominant. 2nd down and long for Rosen. A bit more time on this one, and complete to Cortland Sutton. That looks to be a Denver 1st down. Overall, this Philadelphia defense is far from the same, but with Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham, they can create havoc, and that's what really needs to happen for Philadelphia to play well. The rest of their defense has nowhere near the same impact as that front. 3rd down and 6 now for Rosen. Across the middle, it's a catch, and here's some running room. Marcus Green to the 15-yard line. The Broncos brought in Green to help replace some of those big plays, and he's delivered. Now it's a red zone trip. Rosen just gets it away, and the pass is caught. Sutton hangs on near the 5. It is 1st and goal. Three tight ends on the field. They run it, and Freeman hit for a loss after a nice block by Bo Lee. Did not lead to a touchdown. That's disappointing. 3rd and goal. Rosen pressured off the edge now and thrown down by John Simon. I haven't seen the offensive line play like this since a year ago. Denver gets 3. But certainly I expected things to play out a bit differently to get this game underway, and that's why we take the field every Sunday. Philadelphia tied at 3, running it with Nyheim Hines and Christian Baxter. That's a great stop to force the 4th down. Denver possession now, last play of the opening quarter. Here's Rosen, and a flag down. The coverage tight, and Rosen forced to throw this away. Even the Philadelphia secondary has impressed me. Flag down, Rosen steps up, and he's wrapped up on the play. This will be another flag on the Denver offensive line, holding on Jawan James. 3rd and 24. Rosen steps up to avoid a safety. He'll take off now and pick up some pretty good yardage too, getting some room for Colby Wadman. Neither offense has impressed me one bit today. Philly football, and a carry for Hines, and that's going to lose yardage. Bradley Chubb again. Philadelphia going nowhere on the ground. That brings up a 3rd and 12, short throw. Javon Wims, former preseason superstar with the Chicago Bears, gets a few yards. We've seen some pretty lackluster drives today. Denver has it, some motion and the quick flip. Here goes Price with the speed to the edge. There's a 1st down. Josh Rosen, 6 of 8. It doesn't feel like we're throwing the ball all that well. Rosen has more time here. A lot of it, actually, and wide open. Cortland Sutton. That's an easy 12-yard pitch and catch. A couple 1st downs to begin this drive. Now Freeman lost the football, and Philadelphia takes it again. What a hit on Freeman. He was just looking for a little room, and Fletcher Cox knocked the football out. Short field again for the Eagles. Wentz wants the big play. Off the fake, down the middle, it's picked! Denver takes it back! Will Parks! 2nd pick of the year, and every time he makes a play on the football, it's something impressive. Denver taking over, and a flag down as Green tries to run inside. Wow, that's 3 holding calls already for this offensive line. They are not prepared for this challenge. 3rd and long. Rosen again steps up, and he meets pressure. Brandon Graham. It's looking like a long day for Rosen in this O-line. Eagles take over. This is pretty good field position again, as Hines is able to pick up a couple, and now he's down. Nyheim Hines comes out, and that brings in Miles Sanders, who carries immediately and picks up around 5. Eagles in a better 3rd down scenario now. 3rd and short, some play action. Incomplete, Wentz to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and this play's not going to count. It's holding on Philadelphia. Backed up for a 3rd and 12. Wentz spins left, fires middle, and knocked away. Bryce Callahan, and he wants Jackson to hear about it. Those two getting after it today. We are still tied at 3. Rosen lost the ball. He's hit again. Proctor's able to save the possession. We do not need more short fields for Philadelphia. This is unreal. Nowhere to go, Marcus Green. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. They both make the play. Tough day all around for this offensive line of the Broncos. Now a big blitz pickup. And here's Wentz across the middle. It's a catch. Arcega-Whiteside at the Denver 26. But give credit to Miles Sanders. He protects his quarterback with that huge rush pickup. It is a 1st and 10 Philadelphia trying to break this tie. Here's Chubb. He's back. And down goes Wentz. Bradley Chubb making a lot of plays today. He's had a couple in run defense. 3rd and 15. Can't take a loss here as Wentz checks it down. Sanders with a move, and he's brought down inside the 25. Philadelphia gets 3 more, so 3 field goals combined in this one. We have 2 minutes to go here, and it's off to a good start with Deshaun Hamilton. We'll see how they scheme around the pass rush for this 2-minute drill. Screen, Hamilton hit quickly, Sidney Jones. Marcus Green is the tailback. Rosen protected, short throw, Deion Price wrapped up. He can't make the defender miss. This Philadelphia defense continues to impress. 3rd and 6. Pressure again. Rosen escapes the pocket. He'll launch it now across the field, and Samuel makes the catch! Are you kidding me? This is beyond a crossbody throw. Rosen gets outside the numbers, throws on the move, but there's nobody near Samuel. Never do that again. It will not work again. That throw brought the Broncos into scoring range. Rosen now to the end zone! Caught by Fant! Touchdown! Broncos take the lead! What a sequence to end the half! We get one of the most ridiculous plays of the season, followed by a high-quality throw from Rosen. It's Noah Fant's first touchdown of the year. Denver has the lead, but they have a lot to work on still offensively going into the second half. I never want to see that throw tried again. Early on, this has become a 2-team battle for the top of the AFC West. The Chiefs won a close one against Oakland today. They're now 5-3. And we have Oakland coming up here in a few weeks on the schedule. 10-6 Denver, and right here is the first catch for Zach Ertz. After the last 2 weeks, I was worried about this matchup, but Denver's made the right adjustments. 3rd down again to Ertz, and they're not able to get the first down going his way. What is the plan for Denver in this second half? They had the impressive close to the second quarter, and here's Rosen again with a good throw. It's on target for Courtland Sutton. Rosen is 14 of 18, as Freeman running up the middle is met after a short gain. The running game nowhere near as successful today. 9 carries, 16 yards for Freeman. Rosen escapes pressure to his left. He'll send another one downfield. Please say it's a catch. Nope. Samuel isolated left. It's 3rd and 6. 4-man rush. Protection breaking down. Rosen sacked again. John Simon. Even Trent Williams is having his struggles today. Philadelphia's defense is keeping them in the game. Their offense has struggled, but here is Miles Sanders finding some daylight. Easily their best run today. And it looks like Nyheim Hines is not returning, so we'll see a lot of Sanders. Here he is again. Falling forward, fighting through some contact to the 47 of Denver. Crowding the line of scrimmage, 3rd down. Miles Sanders tries to bounce it. He will not convert. Will Parks was the first one there. Great stop. We've seen a lot of good defensive play today. Denver football play action, and Rosen's quickly got to dump it. Caught by Jake Butt. That's a gain of 1. 5:30 to go in this 3rd quarter. Rosen, time to throw, but he wants to run instead. Trying to get to the marker. He refused to slide, and despite the effort, he's still a little bit short. Ball at the 25 with Philadelphia taking over again. Wentz protected. There's a strike outside. Arcega-Whiteside with the catch. Out of the eye, it's again 3rd and short. Another run and another stop. It's Miles Jack. This defense is so much better with him on the field. Here's Denver starting this possession, and Taquan Layton is in the game. Give inside. Royce Freeman with his best run today. That's 14 yards. We have struggled to get that run game established. That might help. Layton is set to throw it on this first down. And open, Deshaun Hamilton across midfield. Good plays here with Layton in the game. He will head back to the sideline, and Rosen returns. Marcus Green on the carry across the 45. Gain of 5. Into Philadelphia territory with this third quarter already winding down. A screen for Green, gets to the outside and turns up to get the first down. There you see what kind of speed he has, and he's a really fun player. Last play of the quarter perhaps. Look at this protection. Rosen for Dion Price. Good hands on the reception. First down, taking us into the fourth quarter. Josh Rosen, pressure this time, and dropped. Brandon Graham. I shouldn't have underestimated this Philadelphia defense. They have 6 sacks today. Third and long, Rosen escapes the pressure, and he's going to take another hit inside the 25 as Denver will bring out the kicking unit. 3 more on the board for Denver. Now a touchdown game, and it is crunch time for Philadelphia, and down goes Wentz, sacked by Christian Covington. They've had so much trouble getting this pass game going, even with Ertz back in the lineup, and he makes the catch on this play just to get a few yards, but Wentz is sitting at 76 yards, and Denver takes over again here in the fourth. Green is the back, pitch left, and nowhere to go for him. Fant slot left now as they spread out the defense. Rosen with time, wants the big play down the sideline. It's broken up. Sean Davis just shoved Samuel to the ground in midair. Another punt being sent to Philadelphia. Wadman with a good kick, and Jackson's going to let this one go. Bouncing, rolling, and stopping for the Broncos right at about the 2-yard line. So here's Philly. They've struggled today, and now they've got to worry about the safety. And here's a quick throw that gets them a couple yards of space. But they've got to make something happen here. Third down. It's a run, and the Broncos were not prepared for it. Miles Sanders with a much-needed first down. Bunch formation for Philadelphia. Wentz pressured and throws across the middle. It is deflected away from Ertz, and that again was Callahan. He's been having a really nice game. Third down. That's knocked away from Ertz. Miles Jack. Wentz with no answers to this point, but yet it's still a 7-point game. Broncos football, and Royce Freeman on the carry. That's about 4 yards. This is where you'd love to see Denver run the clock a bit. Rosen gets this one out. Good catch made by Cortland Sutton to keep the chains moving. We're down to 5 minutes to play. Royce Freeman is met, and he'll fight back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit further. It's ruled no gain. On second down, play fake. Rosen's got some time here. He'll run outside the pocket, sail one deep, and Sutton, he was out of bounds. They had a chance at a big play right there. Empty set, third down. Rosen, off the head of Sutton. It's tipped and luckily not picked. Sutton was not ready for it. It hit him right in the helmet. And the Philadelphia offense is getting another chance. Is it their final chance? Here's Miles Sanders with a reception, hit down hard by Miles Jack, and that is a gain of 8. Under 4 to go, Philadelphia, not explosive today, and now a first down's negated by another holding call. Second down and long for the Eagles with 3.5 to go. Screen set up, Sanders to the outside, and well played by Justin Simmons. Eagles still at their 19-yard line. Third down, Wentz. Across the middle, Jackson hangs on. The Eagles get a big pass connection and a new set of downs to work with. To the air again from the 44. Wentz over the middle. Jackson with the catch, but only a gain of 6. Philadelphia finally to midfield. 2 minutes left. Up the middle, Miles Sanders. The football is ripped out, and the Broncos will take over. Bradley Chubb, he's made plays all game, and he just rips this ball out of the grasp of Sanders, and the Broncos have a chance to close it out. Can they do it? Here's Freeman. A good run to start this drive as Philadelphia has to start using timeouts. Andy Janovich now in the game. Freeman follows his fullback. There's a big opening. Royce Freeman running through Sean Davis. It's another big run. And the Broncos are inside the 20. Another one to Freeman. Now to the right side. Gets a block, and that is your dagger. Denver with the touchdown. What a close for Royce Freeman. Sometimes it takes all game until the last drive for things to finally come together. Denver now leads 20-6. It's been an extremely disappointing day for this Philadelphia offense. A few nice plays from Miles Sanders, but also a very costly fumble and a largely ineffective passing game as Ertz is unable to make another catch. I'm not sure he's caught a pass more than 4 yards down the field today. Wentz on second down, airing it out, caught again to Sean Jackson. He's about the only playmaker they've had in the air today. First down with 30 seconds left, check down Sanders, and time continues to run off the clock. They still have 19 seconds. Wentz to the outside, caught Javon Wims, and maybe they can get to the line for one more play, or maybe not. That is your game, everybody. On the road, Denver gets their 5th win of the year. Far from their prettiest win we'll see, but they got the job done and played a tremendous defensive game against Carson Wentz and the Eagles. I want to give a lot of credit for this win to Bryce Callahan, who had 10 tackles, 3 pass breakups. He was really impressive today. This game didn't play out anything like I expected. I looked at what Philadelphia had defensively and was ready to open up the passing game. They're missing one of their corners, and I wanted to pick on his replacement and really never got the chance. He played well. I thought their coverage was actually pretty decent, and their front four made it really tough to get into a rhythm. We just managed to get that one touchdown drive is all. And then the big ending for Royce Freeman. That was, of course, awesome to see. But a ton of punts today. It was a pretty ugly game all around. The punt total is at 17 for this one. Nice to get some upgrading for Taquan Layton. I'm still trying to find some ways to get him involved more. He had a couple plays today that went well. The read option with one of our better runs to Freeman, and then a good throw. He'll continue getting some chances. I think I'd like to find a few more ways to utilize him, and maybe it's more on like play action and bootlegs. But as we look ahead to week 9, Phillip Lindsay is back. And I'll be moving Miles Starkey back to wide receiver in that case because we have enough running back depth now. And as far as the draft goes, today I want to talk about the interior line. They struggled today. We made improvements this year, but we're by no means done, especially with Jawan James now approaching 30, and Kyle Long is a veteran. So I'm still looking at offensive linemen in this draft. I just think it's a weak offensive line class overall if it's not something we attack early. So this to me sounds like something I'd like to address in free agency, but we'll just have to see what is available. But today we had another win for Denver, and now we're set to meet the 6-2 New York Giants, a team that has been really impressive behind the league's best rushing attack. Teddy Bridgewater for the second year is their starting quarterback, and he's playing well, but this is a team that really is all about Saquon Barkley. Given we've had some struggles against the running game in certain matchups this year, it's of course my top priority. With Miles Jack back, it improves things tremendously. We now actually have the number 7 ranked rush defense. It's gotten so much better the last couple weeks, and today's game certainly helps. Overall, I still feel like this Giants team needs more talent, but they're 6-2. So if they do what they do best, then it's going to be a tough game. We currently sit atop the AFC West at 5-2. We've already had our bye week. Josh Rosen has 8 touchdowns, 7 picks. The numbers aren't anything too impressive, but we're able to actually run an NFL offense this year, so that's definitely a plus. And given this is a contract year for Royce Freeman, I have a decision to make regarding him. And the last couple weeks now, he's made me think more about that contract, going over 100 yards against the Bills and then closing the game the way you'd like to see today. Defensively, I think Christian Baxter continues to get better. He had some plays in run defense today. I think he's getting more consistent there. And I'm also really impressed by the play of Will Parks. I signed him to a contract a few years ago, and he's put together 2 interceptions in each of the 3 seasons now in the series. And I think that overall he's been a pretty valuable player. Drew Lock is having a great year in Chicago, getting a chance to be the starter. Justin Colbert is playing well. Jesse Heickenen's off to a great start. But Saquon Barkley, he has a nice lead in terms of the rushing leaders in the NFL. And for receiving, the current leader is Nelson Aguilar and then Tyreek Hill. And you always wonder about rookie tight ends. They rarely contribute right away, but Hayden Jean-Charles, 535 already, on pace for a 1,000-yard year. And it's not just the game he had against us. That's been his season. Very steady production. I'll see you all next time. That was a fun episode. We got the win, and next time we take on Teddy Bridgewater and the Giants. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have another episode coming your way shortly. Have a great day, everybody.